We've tested the new dungeons in the War Within Alpha, and they have first impressions. Now, I haven't seen a lot of footage of the new dungeons. Dungeons are important. With Mythic Plus and everything, you do run these things a lot. It does get repetitive now. Yes, there are seasons where you get half the dungeons from another expansion, but mostly, how dungeons run and how they work really does have a big effect on how the expansion feels as a whole. So let's see what Balular has to say about dungeons so far in the War Within.
Now, where else have they succeeded, Michael?
Where else have they succeeded? Dungeons, apparently.
Dungeons to a degree, somewhat. Because let me show you some clips. Because
We got dungeon clips. Nice. Let me move my little box.
This is just from a press kit. The rookery looks gorgeous. The amount of void stuff happening is sick. So here's a wee clip.
Yeah, the rookery's got a bunch of void shit going on. I wonder what the
Bosses,
story
there's
is.
that, yeah. Dungeon boss show
it looks
off
cool.
Oblivion Wave. That's nice.
It's a cool boss.
Forgive that spinning crane kick always auto cancels in any of these. They're like they are not pissing around with normal mechanics either in terms of like
Oh, wow.
what you're going to show players. Because you just have
This is good. This is good. It's good because it's very visual. You know, you can actually see what the fuck's going on rather than putting like red fire on a red floor. So that's nice to see. But damn, this is a pretty intense mechanic for a dungeon.
that half the floor is swirlies. Dodge that shit. And it's not hard or anything, but it also overlaps with Oblivion Wave and you're like, you've got some gameplay to do. Obviously, they're
Shocking.
They're a bit undertuned, or we're overtuned because it doesn't really do much damage at the minute.
Oh yeah, like if you're on template characters with
Like we're scaled up to
tunnels.
80, so it's like it's scaled up to 80 and a certain item level.
Oh, so you're
good.
beating
And
the
we
shit
have
out of these.
we have a debuff for taking all the hero talents. It's just I don't think it's quite right, but like they don't piss about because like here's this guy.
Yes, our lightning bird.
Yeah, curious. Just going,
Okay. Oh, dodge the
and
beam.
like you aren't out running that. You need
How-
to pre-position for that, or
Yeah.
you get stuck
Damn. Oh, so they were supposed to be on the other side. I see.
on for a year. Or
I
if
was
you're
like, how are they supposed to avoid that? That was
shall be
fast.
fun in a higher
Yeah,
key.
And I want to show this bit just because I cooked super hard. This is us, another one, and you see here I go, I'm away because I'm not whatever. Oh, hang on a second, someone.
What's this lightning leash?
I don't know, just add mechanic hidden and
Okay.
stuff. So I'm
Okay.
like, oh look, it looks like our
He's gonna
resident
die.
priest Sage is going to be hit by this. What if I Tiger's left him in the nick of time?
Well,
and
hey.
he actually survives.
Nice.
Which
yeah.
sage? Is that our sage?
Yeah, that's our Sage.
So
Oh.
positioning stuff going on there.
That's our Sage.
Very
Is this a
interesting.
melee or a ranged expansion? Bro, we've done 2 dungeons. Chill, chill, dude, chill. It's a ranged expansion.
No, it's so wow. It's so wow for players to be looking for the meta already. They've done 2 dungeons in alpha, and the guy in their chat just asked what the meta was essentially, so he could start gearing out for the meta. I wish WoW players sometimes would just play what they enjoy and not play whatever I play Blood DK through thick and thin. No matter what, I am playing my Blood DK. It's nicer, yeah, sure, when it's geared, when they're the top tank and everything's going really well. But I don't care. I just enjoy playing them, so I'm always gonna play them. But this guy's like, what's the meta I need to know right now?
Every expansion is a ranged expansion.
There. Good. You have to make the call.
Yeah. So there was another bit that I thought cool here, right?
How many dungeons were testable?
2. At the
Okay,
minute.
okay.
Just 2. Cinderbrew, Meadery, and the Rookery. This
You can tell Matt basically got to do more testing through a lot of the time. I was
also
flying
Up, I
and
was up
talking to
all
people.
last fucking night playing. I mean,
yeah,
testing.
shit.
I mean, playing news and stream. This wasn't all public. This was actually like thing. So, I can easily dodge this as mage. Yeah, you can. That's cool. So, this is something that I thought was cool. And people, if anyone in chat says anything from Mythic Plus perspective, I'll head about you. So, look at this, right?
He will do it
you-
through the
What's
internet.
You're
this?
falling down this wee bit, and you
Yeah.
get this feather that lets you go bam.
Oh, that's pretty
a
cool.
really satisfying effect.
And you free those.
Oh,
on the way,
yeah.
You free those on the way down.
That's cool.
As part of like the mechanic.
Why does it say 5 here though, and the charges
I'm
aren't
just like,
dissipating?
This fucking
Hey,
bones.
that's
I wonder if that's just an alpha thing. There's a little 5 right here, and but he looks like he's just doing it
It's
unlimited.
so small, but it owns. I get that. It's not just jump down and fall. It's like, bam, there you go.
I love it when you say
Pretty cool.
cooking hard because I'm just thinking like I know what cooking is like whenever I
Definitely
make dinner.
fucking up that mechanic.
Like cooking hard.
Yeah.
You know, is that like your Goku
Oh,
screaming?
yeah,
at the
yeah. Actually, I think you're right. It's Rooster. That's probably his keybind. Yep. I
Food
thought
to
it was
make it
charges.
cook
It's a
better.
keybind, most likely.
How does it work? Who knows? But Matt, we can talk about the dungeon pool.
Hang on,
The
let me
dungeon
show
pool.
off Cinderbrew maybe first.
Oh, sorry. Shit, I thought you already done that.
No, I didn't. That's.
A goblin with a
Roll down,
treasure.
I didn't
Bunch of
actually. I
treasure.
don't have a clip of another mechanic. for reasons. But there's the first boss where you actually have to pick up. He's a bartender, and you
Okay.
have to literally deliver beer to patrons in the area. So
That's
it's like
cool.
a little grab this and run over there real quick.
A little mini game during the fight.
But Goldie is also another case
Oh,
of
that'll destroy. That'll destroy WoW players who aren't video game players.
yeah.
Oh
so,
boy.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
they've definitely put a bit of decent effort into these as well, because I go.
Yeah, it sounds like they've tried to add in some additional mechanics so it's not just tank and spank. I do appreciate tank and spank sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I like just go full on, beat the shit out of everything and out DPS everything. But some of this stuff's cool. You know, little added mechanics here and
Go
there.
like this, and there's a load of barrels everywhere that explode and do the mechanic from.
Oh wow, a lot of lava to dodge.
Where lava goes out. And I was like, I guess we're supposed to not hit the barrels then. And then I realized I was an idiot.
Oh yeah, I think that explosion mechanic. This ring is not supposed to be on any barrels, otherwise it explodes.
And then I realized
That's what
I
it
was
looked
an
like.
idiot.
Got a frontal cone.
Okay, well I guess we're destroying these for a reason. I don't actually
Oh,
have
so he frontal coned. So it looks like everything this guy does, basically, you're not supposed to put it on barrels, otherwise they explode.
the clip here, but I have to limit what I can actually put on Notion for file size purposes, so it's not scuffed. But she then, like later on, she destroyed every barrel in the room. So it actually does, like, I imagine playing this one is kind of harder, and those are like one-shotting you or hitting.
Wait a minute. So later on, she destroys every barrel in the room. That probably means you're supposed to pace how these barrels are destroyed. It's probably one of those, you know, if you leave them all up at the end, you're gonna die things. So you got to take them down little by little. That's what this mechanic sounds like.
And you're also trying to do like proper mechanics a little bit harder, spread out, and destroy enough of these instead of whenever she does the heal, everything blasts in. Grim Guzzler vibes?
Okay.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's a
So you're
dwarven-
supposed to
it's
destroy
a dwarven
them.
pub. It's big Grim Guzzler guys.
What's up,
So
Baby
there
J?
there is good news.
Yep.
The Dawnbreaker is
The egg,
in the
the
season.
egg boss, sort of. Yeah, yeah. That's a statement of every Blood DK ever. What? That if I enjoy playing Blood DK?
One dungeon pool. If they teased us with a cool airship dungeon and didn't put it there, it'd be like not having Mauve Souls be available in Mythic Plus at the start of Legion.
Yep.
Yo, wait. Do you ever think they'll bring the Mauve Souls?
Yes, but they'll arbitrarily make it take
Yes.
3 times as long.
Oh, they'll make it horrible somehow. Yes.
Yeah.
So we have
Arakara, the City of Echoes.
some Arakara.
That's
Oh,
not
no, I
right.
can take that.
That's not right at all.
Oh.
Because Arakara is the City of Threads. Hang on a second.
Well, we have an echoey threaded city.
Hang on a second. Let me.
Oh, wait. Yes, I
Yeah,
see the problem
we're
now.
we're missing one here.
We're missing a dungeon.
But Arakara, City of Echoes, City of Threads, the Stone Vault, the Dawnbreaker, and there's one missing. Someone else will have it.
Yes, the Dawnbreaker being our...
Uh,
Yeah, let me just.
Oh, there you are in the Isle of Dorn, which we haven't shown people.
Oh yeah, I'm showing the Eldorn. It's an island.
I
It's
really
a wee
like
bit
the
undercooked
look
in a
of
bunch
it.
ways. So
You know,
far,
big picture, I like it. I like the
The
I don't know.
rolling
I just
hills.
like the shape of things.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
love the dwarven, all the dwarvy shit. I love it. All the squared
So I
off, like
the
look at
shape
this
of things.
little fucking hobbit hole right here. You can see it. It's behind my picture, isn't it? Yeah, it's behind my picture. Perfect. Yeah. Let me try to move it right there. You guys see that? I love that shit where you're just like going around these little green hills. Oh, there's a dwarf living in there. Yeah, I really like the dwarf aesthetic. Even though I don't make dwarves, I do enjoy their aesthetic.
Sorry, I'm trying to find better words. It's late in the day.
No, you motherfucker!
Yo!
Motherfucker!
There's a script you can.
Wait
put
a
in-
minute, he's only got 3. Are we gonna reset on dragon riding skill? He's only got 3 little blips here. Is that gonna happen? Oh no.
To give
Yeah,
yourself
it doesn't
full
work
talent.
for me. for
Maybe it's just for
Oh.
alpha.
Oh, they fixed the not getting rid of the trading post quest. What did I log in here for? Yes.
Ah,
dungeons.
nice. I like the layout of the zone.
Yeah.
I like the shapes fundamentally. I think that once they put
It's
in,
an
no,
alpha
I'm
thing.
actually-
Yeah,
I am
that's what I'm saying. Why would they reset it? That doesn't make any sense. Like, why would our lore-wise, everything-wise, it doesn't make sense for our skills and dragon riding to reset. But yeah, he's only got 3 down here. But yeah, that might be an alpha thing, just so people can't explore out too far, like off the edge of the map or
Actually,
something.
It is Arakara City that
3 boss
Yeah,
dungeon.
it's probably an
I'm
alpha
very
thing.
sorry for doubting you, Dakor. My brain.
I got
doesn't
scared there for a second. Terrible. Why?
you thought all that WWE had gotten into his brain.
work. Is there a desert area on the island? There is a sandy beach over that way. Loads of sand, etc., etc.
Nice.
So we then have Grim Batol, which Zalatath has had past dealings in.
Yep, because the Twilight Hammer.
Watch our video. We have Mists of Tyrna Scythe, Matt's favorite dungeon, where of course he loves going to get himself a new Unbound Changeling every season.
Yeah,
Very good.
Very good.
God,
Love
imagine
it.
that used to be the game we were. That we used to be playing a game where they would say, great, new season, new Unbound Changeling."
Yeah.
Isn't
Good
that
times.
crazy? Okay, Necrotic Wake.
Nope. I'm actually alright, thanks. So this is the thing where all four of these need...
The one I don't like is Siege of Borealis. I just, oh man, I'm not excited to do Siege. It was a cool story to run through the first time, but it's
substantial
I feel like
reworks.
it's gonna be
Maybe
long.
Siege of Borealis doesn't.
I thought
need
that
a
Siege
major
of
one,
Borealis,
but-
like, it felt fun. I've never done it at a higher like key or anything because that's the expansion.
I just remember there being a lot of
didn't
RP
play
in
that
Siege of
much until
Borealis.
the end, and even at the end, I was doing raids. Siege of Borealis, when I did do it, was cool. I mean, it had music and sounds and explosions. And
It was
I
cool.
just
There
felt-
was a lot of story to be told, but I just don't know how that's going to play out on Mythic Plus when you're trying to go fast. I feel like it's going to be like a 45-minute Mythic Plus run or something. I'm excited for the mechanical mount, Peak WoW Fan. You're talking about the Delve mount, Fun Viking? Yeah, that thing looks really, really cool.
like a fun slice of video game.
Yeah, it wasn't
but
a great M plus dungeon.
Yeah, that
It was great.
And sometimes what makes a good dungeon doesn't make a good M plus dungeon. And I guess as Blizzard try to integrate more core
here.
narrative beats
Yeah.
into their dungeons, they're probably going to run into that more and more.
Yeah, the
Grimbatal,
Delve mount
I
looks
loved
awesome.
back in the day. I loved that dungeon. I thought it was one of the best.
Grimbatal's
I
cool.
thought its bosses were quite neat as well. So I suppose I can actually see that translating over quite well.
Yep. Yep. I am. Is there anything I want to show in the dungeons?
And the rotation applies to Mythic 0 as well.
Yes, it does, which is
okay.
very, very, very cool.
Oh, so you get 12 dungeons in total.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, that's so...
Oh,
Your Mythic
because
Zero World Tour is going...
Oh, because so Mythic Zero, you know, now with this new season is basically you're running it. You don't have a timer. You don't have affixes. It's just like a hard mode dungeon of the dungeon where you can kind of learn how to do the path and everything. Evidently, all the new dungeons are going to be available, plus the 4 that are going to enter the Mythic Plus rotation every season, giving you a total of 12 that you can do on Mythic Zero. That's interesting.
Gonna get you
So I'm
geared.
not sure.
Okay. Yeah, right.
They didn't like that was.
Oh, this is an inference.
That was an offhand
okay.
statement in an interview with Toddy.
I see.
That
Interesting.
was like it was like an announcement, like going forward we're doing this, but it wasn't like you didn't go, okay, well what are we?
I hope
you
they
know,
do make
does
it
that
available
mean
for Mythic Zero.
Does that mean Mythic Zero everything? Does that mean the Mythic Zeros aren't available?
Burning, thank you for the 110
what do you
bits,
call it?
man.
So I'll use the example of like,
Next for WoW has to be
all
Necromancer
4 of these
class.
not gonna be-
I actually thought Necromancer was going to be an off spec for Death Knights. It wasn't. So we'll have to see if we ever get Necromancers.
4 of these not going to be available in Mythic Zero. Don't know.
Would feel weird.
It would
All
feel
right,
very
not off
strange if
spec.
you're
I
like,
thought it was going to
"Man,
be a hero spec, is what I meant to say. I misspoke there. Yeah, I thought it was going to be a hero spec
I really loved
for Death
the
Knights.
Rookery. Can I do that on Mythic?
It'll...
No,
I think
obviously
it'll have
not.
to be there.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, interesting stuff. I mean, we've only tested out now. They've only tested out 2 dungeons so far. That's all Blizzard's made available. We're going to get more, obviously, as Alpha continues on. But so far, what I would say, the way the dungeons look, obviously, artistically, always knocked out of the park. I figure the art department always does a great job in WoW. It looks like there's going to be some cool storylines, and it looks like there's going to be some interesting mechanics to play through. So far, from what we saw visually, if the mechanics show up nicely, I don't mind doing mechanics as long as they're easy to see, so that way you can do them, you know, properly. But cool video for Bellular.